Seba Emilio Oson Taban, Reverend Pastor Ioryka. Pastor Ioryka, Pastor Nkesti Mayani. Pastor Ioryka. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Prof has also taken over a school at the Nkesti Mayani, and we are pleased to have that. Then we have in our midst the PTA chairman of the Commonwealth Academy of here in Miami, Reverend Tebe. Reverend Tebe, you're most welcome. Akalu in Simakwa, our own Sinonsi, to our Shai, Wabasa Senega, Dr. Innocent Kasha, from Grenade. Very far away for somebody.
Good afternoon, honorable special guests, and good afternoon to all of you. You're welcome. This is a special occasion to mark the 75 years of our mentor, Professor Senator Dr. David Ioryka. Congratulations, sir. I've been told to be brief and to summarize. I think I will be very, very brief. Maybe I will just give my own testimony too. Testimonies were read here, and I will add mine to it. I am also a member of the New Idea Group. I still remain a member. I first met Professor Ioryka in Kaduna in 1988 as a young graduate from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I went to Kaduna as a center of the North then to look for a job. When I got there were people that he doesn't know, I may not even know them, that told me that Professor Ioryka was the head of department at the Kaduna Polytechnic, and he has been helping people. I should go to him, he will help me to get a job. And that was how I came into contact with Professor Ioryka. I went to the department, and he warmly welcomed me and interviewed me in his office. At the end of the interview, he told me, well, Kaduna Polytechnic didn't have vacancy where he will put me now. But if I wanted to work with him, he has the New Idea Group, and he will give me a job. So I accepted, and I became a client services executive in the New Idea Group. The Prof doesn't even know that his life challenged me, and I had to go back to school to be like him. I read my master's, I read my PhD. So it was later I called him and told him that I learned he's still doing great things in Benue, that I want to come back home and work in Benue. He said I should come. And that is how I came back to Miami College. He even paid my transport fare from there to this place. So, when I came, and people were saying I was lecturing then at the University of Abuja. And people said, why would I leave the University of Abuja to come here and be provost of a private college of education? So I told them that, one, in education, we are people who do research. We are people who are always teaching and impacting lives. And coming down here is another opportunity to make a greater impact on these ones that we are grooming and training. It's not all about the money. It's about the impact. And moreover, I think being a provost is a greater honor than just being a university lecturer. So I came, and I began to learn. The first thing I did, the first day I came to the office, is I went to his office and said, "Sir, I want to learn. What are we really supposed to be doing in this place?" And he told me he has a model. He told me he has an idea which he wants to impact on his people here. If I could come down to his level and learn at his feet, I'll be able to understand better. And since then, I've been trying to catch that vision and to cue into that model which he has been trying to establish. I want to say that sometimes we are criticized here. People within the community, most of them may not understand what he's doing. But there is something unique and special that is going on. Prof is re-engineering Nigeria. We have come to a situation where everybody is crying about corruption, is crying about inefficiency, is crying about things that are going wrong. In Malami group of schools, we have zero tolerance to exam malpractice. Not just that. Prof wants to impact these people in a unique way. He made me the quality assurance officer and told me that to him, quality means being prepared for special use, for a future use. These people need to be nurtured and prepared and equipped in the way that when tomorrow comes, they'll be more useful to their own generation than we are today. And that is the method and the mind with which we are working. A few days ago, I was talking to our staff, and I told them, some of us were privileged to attend special schools. I attended the Federal Government College. But no student in Malami here should feel that he is disadvantaged or that he has come to a school that maybe he will not do well. This school has a cream of over 100 graduate teachers. If we have over 100 graduate teachers teaching these people, what are the other teachers in those other schools? In Kaduna, in Sokoto, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, teaching them that we cannot teach them. So if those people should do well there, there's no reason why our own students will not do well. All we need to do is build in them in that confidence that they can make it. And then we work on them to make sure that they make it. Today, we are talking about so many schools that Prof has built. And I want to identify those of them that are here, because I mentioned them in my address that we have at least 5 different schools that are here. I know the Malami, they are in their uniform, so they are very obvious. But we also have other schools around us. So if they are here, I want to call them and I want them to indicate so that we will know they are here. We will have your name, Zika College. Are they here? Your name, Zika College. We have Commonwealth College Academy. Commonwealth College. Yes, Commonwealth College is there. We have Midtown International College. Is Midtown here? Yes. Midtown are represented here. We have Robert John Kennedy Academy. Robert John Kennedy, FPS, there. We have Yes, we have Commonwealth Academy and Zakibiam. Are they here?
Yes.
They are there. And we have the NST Secondary School in Miami. Are they here? Yes, they are being represented. So we have about 5 different schools that are here in this hall under the mentorship of Professor David Ioryka. Sir, we appreciate you for that. Apart from these secondary schools, of course, in this place, we have the Miami College of Technology, the Polytechnic. We also have the Miami College of Education. Aside our university, which is in Cotonou, and our School of International Studies, which is in Ghana. And I asked myself, why is Prof investing so much in education? The answer is simple. Just like he told you, his birthday was actually in August, and he marked it with his family. But at his heart, he has these schools and these children, which he has assembled here today to celebrate with, to rejoice with, in company of his cream of friends. And the reason is because at this age, at 75, in economics, we talk about 3 phases of a man's life: your young age, your afternoon, which is your middle age, your productive age, and then the evening, when the sun is going down on your shadows. At the age of 75, Prof is in his evening time. And I think what is at the bottom of his heart is to find men. Our mommy here talked about mentorship, which comes at different levels, at different stages, at different times. Prof is looking for men that believe in him. He is looking for men he can trust. He is looking for young men that he can pour himself into them and multiply himself so that they will grow and run with his ideas. Somebody said Prof will not die. And he's not going to die. And that is the mathematics he has created, so that he will continue to live on several other years, even when his sun appears to set. I want our students to take their being here very seriously and to know that they have an opportunity, they have the privilege of being under a man with a genuine intention who wants to impact their lives positively and help them so that they can be something tomorrow. If Prof himself rose from the humble background from where he started, because he wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He grew up from a remote place where there wasn't even a primary school at that time. He had to move and leave his family at a tender age to Akpu, where he developed before he went to Kaduna and before he became what he is today. If he could do that by passion and by working hard, and we have a better opportunity today than he ever had. His motto is to create, to maintain, and to extend. He has started a new creation, which he's calling on all of us to help to maintain, and which will extend tomorrow to impact even generations unborn. For this alone, I appreciate Prof, and I thank him for giving me that opportunity to be part of this vision. I pray that when that tomorrow comes, everybody here will realize that Prof was a gift to our generation, and he saw tomorrow which we did not see during our time. Thank you very much. God bless.
Please, copies of
The full copies of this speech are there, which will be distributed. So I didn't dwell deeply on it. I just did a summary. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together for him. At least I take one thing. Prof is looking for people he will pour himself into. So if you are willing and you are ready, I'm sure you will collect a lot. Thank you very much for that presentation. Quickly, Mrs. Farian Malaki, I'm sure I'm not taking you by surprise, but I'm appealing that any presentation now should be as short as the Gettysburg speech. Abraham Lincoln spoke for 5 minutes. The person who spoke for 1 hour, nobody remembers what he said, but nobody has forgotten what Lincoln said for 5 minutes. Please, very brief, so that we can eat too, and what we have will not get cold.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. When I came, the paper I actually wanted to talk about was stress management and mental health. I'm a clinical psychologist, by the way. So I wanted to tell us about mental health. But when I came and I spoke to my youngest brother, I realized that bullying takes place, and I changed what I wanted to talk about bullying and mental health. Mental health is the overall emotional, psychological, physical well-being of an individual. Mental health affects how we think, how we behave, how we express ourselves, and how it affects the way we also relate with other people around us in our places of work. It can also affect our studies. It can affect our productivity. That is mental health. What is bullying? Bullying, on the other hand, is an issue that affects some of us in our places of work, in the school environment, and it can affect our mental health. We say bullying is a form of aggressive behavior characterized by the intentional and repeated harm or intimidation of another person who is perceived as vulnerable. Bullying can affect us, and it can affect your self-esteem, and it can affect your productivity at work. How can bullying affect mental health? We have a